MTV is proudly sponsored by Coca-Cola and Smith's Crisps.
But I think we got a hit.
Yeah.
Tonight on MTV, world premiere videos from Deborah Harry, Mental as Anything, The Little River Band, former Kiwi superstar Mark Williams, and we go behind the scenes of premiere videos from Aerosmith, Motley Crue and Cher. We talk with part-time mechanic Mike Rutherford, former Go-Go Belinda Carlisle, and the Tartan Terror Rod Stewart. Plus, we premiere the red-hot remake of one of his classics. We catch up with the mysterious Lenny Kravitz. We meet those FAB Thunderbirds, and we take you to the longest lunch of the year, today's Golden Stave Bash. We've got the Marines, a fab ad, a squiz at all the latest video releases, and our rundown of the hottest homegrown stuff around.
All that and a whole lot more tonight on MTV.
Good evening to you. Thank you for your company and welcome to MTV. To open the show, a world premiere video from Jenny Morris, who's currently in Europe, where she's touring with Tears for Fears. They're in Hanover as we speak and reportedly getting great reviews. Now, this video is from Jenny's Shiver album and is again shot in a fairly exotic location. Her Save Me video was shot in Nicaragua, and this one was done in Montego Bay, Jamaica, under the supervision of video maker extraordinaire Nick Egan. Self-deceiver, Jenny Morris. Oh, yes, shaking it about. That's Jenny Morris's new video, Self-Deceiver. And I should point out that tomorrow night on the show, we're going to be featuring Jenny performing that song live. Well, Rod Stewart's currently enjoying something of a resurgence in popularity, not that he's ever been too far away. He remains one of rock music's most successful recording artists, thanks, I guess, to his distinctive vocals and his passionate songs. But surprisingly, songwriting isn't something that he particularly looks forward to.
I'm basically a lazy bugger. I have to be pushed into a corner to write songs. And it's one of the things, lyric writing, I don't really enjoy, funnily enough. It's marvellously gratifying once it's done, but I don't enjoy it. Usually I get pushed in a corner like I did with Andy, and we're locked in the studio, and we stay there until it's finished.
Rod's new release was written by the legendary Holland Dozier Holland team, who wrote all those Motown hits back in the 60s. This song was originally recorded for the Isley Brothers in 1966. Rod had a big hit with it in 1976, and now Ronald Isley has joined Rod for the 1990 version. This is from the album The Best of Rod Stewart and from the Storyteller box set, the definitive Rod Stewart collection. A fabulous update of a classic, This Old Heart of Mine, Rod Stewart. I hope you've got your TV set or your stereo cranked up and nice and loud. That's Rod Stewart with Ronald Isley and the updated version of This Old Heart of Mine. And if you are a major fan, you really should check out that Storyteller box set. And your heart will be gladdened to know that, all things being equal, the Tartan Terror should be in this part of the world later this year. And I'll be recording a satellite interview with Rod Stewart next week, which we'll have for you on the show next week, yes. Well, from a new video to a video of a different nature, the one that got Rob Lowe into hot water a while back. An excerpt from a full report that we have for you tomorrow night, where we look at Rob's new movie, and he also comes clean about that home video featuring him and a certain young lady, the one that got into the wrong hands.
But you know what? I'd say I have nobody to blame but myself. You know, I really don't. And you know, you got to accept responsibility for what you do. There are a lot of sick elements to what went on. That, I think, may be the one that takes the cake. You know what? It's so over in my head anyway, and it's so really kind of yesterday's news that it's kind of like, what are you going to do? There are jerks all over the world.
Yes, and which jerk in particular he's referring to, we discover tomorrow night. We also take a look at Rob's new movie, which is also on the subject of sex, lies, and videotape. Bad Influence, it's called. Coming up shortly, world premieres from Deborah Harry, Mental as Anything, The Little River Band. We've got The Church, Mark Williams, and we premiere Motley Crue, Aerosmith, and the newie from Cher.
Do you want to dance? Get into the groove. You can dance if you want to. Dance, 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 dance. They're dancing. They're dancing in the streets. I want to change my clothes, my hair, my face. You know, dancing in the dark. It's a disco inferno in here. Hey, let's twist and shout like we did last summer. Shake it to the left, shake it to the right. I want to dance with somebody. Do you think I'm sexy? I want your sex.